Good morning and grand rising, my beautiful people. We are, you already know what time it is. So, I want to thank everybody for all your love and wishes and positive mindset. It has been so much going on in the atmosphere. And I just want to make sure that everybody is doing good. I've been checking on a lot of y'all. Hey, Lady C, what's up, girl? Happy Sunday. I it's been some interesting stuff going on. So yeah, we have had meditation morning. I have shuffled my decks during meditation. Thank you for that daily heart, me, my love. I appreciate it. We are still here in San Antonio, so your girl does not come back to Atlanta until later on this evening. I'll be flying out. So I appreciate y'all for being here. And I hope all of y'all are having well wishes. God, I ask that you provide all of the answers and questions that we may need and we may have. I ask that we invoke our ancestors and our angels to be able to give us the messages that are meant for us today. I'm not sure who this is for, but I ask that you provide clarity through my words, that you also provide nothing but messages from you, and anything that I transmute, that it has nothing to do with my own personal things. May we all be able to grow and learn today, have questions answered that we may have been looking for a little bit more of reassurance in. But please provide us the messages that we need today, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. 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 Good morning, grand rising. So y'all, I woke up at 5:55 this morning, okay? I want y'all to look that up, but it definitely resonated when I went and looked up the angel number. So with what I had going on, y'all know it's been a hell of a couple of weeks. So, but we doing okay. We not complaining, y'all. So any of y'all that had yes or no questions, I did just get a flyer, and it did say big happy changes are on the way. So yes, we know that the 8/8 portal was the other day, so it will be a lot of things going on and coming in as well. So I definitely want to thank y'all though for all your presence, your energy, your positive mindset. I hope everybody's doing well. All right, so we starting off, y'all. We got the 9 of Michael. It says your worry is unnecessary. You need to focus your thoughts on the outcome that you desire instead of focusing your thoughts and your choices on things that may go wrong. So instead of looking at, hey, if I don't do this, this is what's going to happen. This is the bad thing that's going to come, right? So there are so many great things that are in the way and that are coming on, but you have to have your mindset on a positive mindset so that way, there we go. So that way you are able to manifest these things into your will. You know what I'm saying? To be able to willpower them to you. And hey, Marcus, good morning. How are you doing today? With you thinking that you have guilt or that you're holding on to regrets of decisions that you did not make before or that you did not establish a tie with, right? So I'm really big about making sure that you do let these things go. Do not keep carrying them on into the next area of your life, into the next placements in which you're going in. Who is this? So, y'all, yesterday I said that we was going to go ahead and we was going to do a panel answer questions for today. And I'm accepting people to come up, but I don't want any drama or anything crazy going on. This bottle keeps knocking over. It don't want to be my friend. But I appreciate y'all for being here. If you do have a yes or no question and you would like to send any type of donations or any gifts, you are definitely welcome to do so. They're not, I'm not asking for them, but they are appreciated. Thank y'all so much for y'all comments as well. So I know a lot of us have been dealing with a lot of back and forth. We've been in situations where we haven't been able to decide on if this is working for us or if this is the right move for us to make. What I have said is that are you looking at the fact that you regret making a move a certain way? Are you looking at whether or not you're going in the direction that is most beneficial to you. Hey, KJ, how you doing this morning? I'm making the proper decisions in order for you to align yourself in that manner. But with the Nine of Michael here, you are protected. Everything is okay. So all that worrying that you got going on as to whether or not everything is going to work out, like I said, we did get it at the beginning of this, the pool card of the big happy changes as well. So there are things that are positive that are coming your way. You just have to stay strong until you get to it. Keep working and putting in the work. A lot of us have been doing a lot of shadow work lately. Yeah, we also got the Emperor's card. Right now, your stability is the most important thing to you. And being efficient while maintaining your stability has always been a good thing as well. So I see that you've been going through some rocky experiences where it seems like people have not been being. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate that, Gerald. It seems as if you have been like back and forth. So like your finances haven't been what you're used to your finances being. And it's kind of testing your stability, but I know that you've been talking and been asking for things to stabilize out, and you've been doing everything that you can, even though the struggle itself still kind of like beats you down, right? Excuse me, I need to take a drink. But with that, your stability, and with it telling you for the Nine of Michaels as first, is telling you, not to worry, and that your worrying is added stress, right? Good morning. How you doing, money baby? It's added stress. So you're like adding all of this extra unnecessary stress to yourself when you've already prayed about it. You've already talked to God. You've already been getting dreams and downloads and visions telling you that everything is going to work itself out. Thank you so much for liking the live. I appreciate it. And although, yes, it is important to have stability, it is important for you to be able to do things efficiently, but it seems like you're starting to take charge of everything that's going on. You're starting to take charge of your situation. You have a lot of plans that you've been working out. And as to whether or not those plans, you've been worrying about if they were going to work out, so that you can maintain your stability. But it is telling you that you definitely need to follow your heart. You have a very deep love with family, and with home. You like being in your own space. You don't like necessarily being all around other people's stuff. Good morning, Shay. Hey, my love. How are you? And so it's telling you right now that you definitely need to follow your heart. You need to be aware of your intuition, because you do carry your own intuition. And even though love is going a little bit crazy, yes, baby, we are. It's a general read for today. And then I'm going to take yes or no questions afterwards. So just in case anybody has any questions or anything that they're considered or interested in, and they want me to kind of see if I feel any type of intuitions or visions on, we can definitely do so. Because I have been having a lot of visions lately. I've been having a lot of uploads. And sometimes those come in times and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I don't know if I was ready for that. Was that for me? There has been people that have been having past connections that have been showing up, and not sure as to why they didn't like bond with you more, or why they didn't interact with you more. It seems like there's been placements where you're not trusting the situation in which you've been dealing with, and be that work, relationship, or home, right? But it's saying that family matters have been very much important, and that you've been receiving information from the universe, from the spirits. Give me some tea, please. Yes, ma'am. You know it. We all for the tea. And you've been having these moments of downloads, like they've been like these aha moments, like, oh, wait a minute, okay, maybe I shouldn't have went that route, right? But then in the same instance, all that work that you've been putting in, it's like whoever this other person is, whether, like I said, it's a coworker or a love interest or a family member, they've been like not backing you with these mindsets and with these goals. They have not necessarily been on the exact same page as you. Universe, why is this happening this way? It's because you've been having a lot of epiphanies. You've been working on trying to find your new beginning and finding where you're going to fit in the best. You've been working on your goals. And you've been sitting back looking at your past, like, why is it that all of these different people that you have invested in tend to like pull you back no matter how much you try to pull them forward or try to help or be compassionate. So you've been sitting back and reviewing like all of the things that you've gone through and encountered and recognizing that they were just lessons to get you to where you're trying to go next. They were all a build up to prepare you for this next phase of your life. Hi, baby. How you doing today? Hi, Miss Ahaya. And it has been a struggle for you mentally because your heart wants you to be in one place, but your mind is telling you another. Like your heart has been putting you in a mindset of, okay, I do care about this person. I do want to see things work out. I care about this job. I care about this environment, but I know what I've gone through before, and I don't have time to be going back through the same things over and over and over and over. And so it's like you've been forgiving yourself for the moments that you settled. You've been finding your true mindset of purpose of where you want to be and what type of people you really want in and out of your life, right? But this all started with you on like a rampage to work on forgiveness and forgiving yourself. So I'm very proud of you for being so strong and working through this, but there is a lot of spiritual growth that you've been going through. It's telling you that you need to be able to be the light that you want others to see or that you want others to be in your life. You have to also pass on that same positive amount of love and care and light. And that you've been having self-time. You've been having a lot of like time to yourself where you've been thinking about things and kind of like meditating. Some of y'all may not traditionally meditate, but you've been meditating in your mindset. And throughout those meditations, you've been gaining answers because you're coming out of that hermit mode. You are coming out of the part where you're like in the wilderness and in the dark and not seeing. Thank you for liking a lot, baby. I appreciate it. And not seeing, where you've been before. So like you sit in these moments and you like, okay, wait a minute. It was real dark and I was lost and I'm trying to find myself. I'm trying to find where I'm really trying to go, and you thought you had a path. You thought that the path, thank you for that daily heart, me money. I appreciate it, my baby. It's crazy because you had a whole game plan. Like you legit had a sought out game plan that you sat down and you worked on. And then throughout that process, it's like, as you've been going through that, you're like, is this what I really want? Is this where I was really trying to spend my time in my life? Like, is this the type of relationship I want? Is this the type of job that I want for what I'm trying to do? I recently have had to sit down myself and think about, the career that I built. And if it's going to interfere with me trying to do what I need to do with my child, then that's kind of a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? Do I need finances? Do I need money? Do I need to take care of things? Absolutely correct. Do I have bills that I need to pay? Do I need to come up out of the circumstances and rebuild my savings and all of that? And was that job what allowed me to do so? Originally, but right now, where I'm at, that job may not be where I need to be spiritually. You know what I'm saying? What's up, JJ? I appreciate you. Welcome in, baby. What's up, Big Entertainer? Thank you so very much for being here. Thank y'all for joining. So throughout this time frame, y'all have been doing a lot of self journey and you've been kind of like working with yourself. Like, what is it that I really want? Where do I really want to be? Thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. Big man entertainment. Big man entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And figuring out whether or not this is it. Like on the traditional deck, this is the Hermit card. I love this deck's image of it, though. It is so beautiful because it literally is him coming out of the wilderness with this lantern that's been guiding him. So you've been guided. Your steps have been guided. And it may not feel like that because things may seem like they're falling down around you. And everything that you've built is coming to a point of choice or decision, right? But you know exactly which step you need to take. I think you're just nervous and afraid as to whether or not this will cause a full tower moment for you or not. And so I think that you are definitely on the right path. It's just a matter of you trusting yourself and trusting the universe. We talk about faith without works being dead. I was watching something the other day, and they were talking about 16:16 Jeremiah, right? And so having to be able to trust that every path that you've walked on and every belief that you've had, trusting that that is pulling you into the direction of where you need to be. So you may have had to go through this last situation in order for you to recognize that that ain't really what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? And we don't always talk about that. We don't always pull up the fact is that, hey, I've walked into a dead road right here, you know. And at the end of this road, you know, I had to make the decisions that I made because they were the right decisions at the time to get to where I have to go. So you have to forgive yourself for following the path in which was best meant for you. You do. You absolutely have to forgive yourself for that and not continue to hold on to those grudges. You have ancestors and people that are watching over you to help you guide you into this family dynamic that you've been rushing to go to, right? And I definitely think that it is a good idea. You know, it's been great that you have been working yourself through these things, but you have to be vigilant to understand that these changes can only come if you continue to believe in them. So you can't say, oh, well, I just don't think, hey, Jasmine, I don't think that this is going to work out. I don't think that this is going to work out, or I don't think that I'm on the right path. Well, maybe it's the right path, but just not the right timing. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you have to, like, work on yourself. The person got to work on themselves so that you can fit in where you want to fit in at. But that takes, you know, making self changes and sacrifices. I think that with these circumstances, oh yeah, because you got the 8 of Cups. No, I apologize. You got the 7 of Cups. And you have everything at your fingertips. You know, that you can be able to manifest and make this work to your benefit. Yeah, you also got the Magician. So you got all the tools and resources. I think that it makes you nervous to have to work to start over, or even to have to work through those. I think it really does make you very nervous. And that's okay, because you got to work within that energy. That is A-okay. Hi, welcome in. Y'all welcome in. Yeah, but you got the Justice card. You had some choices that you had to make. There was some 3 of Swords energy. Definitely somebody had some player vibes, where you wasn't sure in which way to go. Like your heart was being torn multiple places. And this may even be the person that's around you. But justice is prevailing itself. Everything is working itself out. I don't know if you have some type of court things that are going on, some legalities, you know, these type of things. Or if you've just gone through so much in this situation that it is time for the universe and the angels to send you all that justice. It's time for them to go ahead and make it balanced out for your best benefit. You know, every time I see the Justice card, all I can hear is like that Lil Wayne song when he be like, sins and forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? And him working it out. But you also got the 2 of Swords, so it's like you have had a choice that you had to make as to which path you was going on, and you felt like you was blinded or like you didn't have enough information to be able to make that decision. But I think your intuition has been telling you which way you need to go. Your intuition has been talking to you, trying to pull you in the right places. And throughout all of that, you felt literally blinded. But I think that you are feeling blinded because your senses are trying to tell you one way or another, and not seeing the purpose of this decision. That you feel that if you go left or if you go right, that these are like catastrophic time frames, that it's gonna catapult you one way or another. And although that may be true, but your thoughts and your processes are guided, your actions are guided. You've got to trust in the universe. You can't keep saying, well, I don't want it to go this way. Well, no, don't say that. Say, I want it to go in the direction in which you're wanting it to go in. Hey, Angel, baby, welcome in, baby. Thank you for the daily heart. Me, I appreciate it, my love. But with that 3 of Swords energy, it's like either the person you was dealing with had a whole bunch of other things that they was going in on the back burner, like they was keeping them a back burner, but they ain't doing right by you. So it don't make sense to me as to why they continue to play that route. So like with you getting the Two of Swords before that, it's literally like you are trying to decide, do I keep dealing with this? Even after you know that your justice is coming, even after you know that you've been getting inklings, you've been waking up in the middle of the night at certain times, like, this just don't feel right, you know? And it's brought you to a place that you thought you would never be again. I feel like you know what this situation is, and I think that you know who the person is, and you're trying to figure out why you keep having to go through this. Like, why is it that I'm still feeling this for the same person when I know that this person ain't no good for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that every time they come smile in my face, it be some player energy. It's they lying, cheating, stealing, and deceiving, you know, playing the manipulation game. They come smile in your face, oh, I've changed, I'm not the same person no more. But then their actions are showing you slowly that they are still that same person, and that they're not working on change, that they're not working on themselves, they're not even attempting to do better. Like, they talk like they are, and they tell you different things that sound like we're moving forward, or, oh yeah, I want the same things you want. And then instead of them just being honest and saying, like, look, I might like a little piece on the side. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how many people may or may not be okay with that. But you lying to me, you're not giving me the opportunity to make the choice myself, right? And that's not cool at all. But with that energy, it's like you had a downpour when you found out about this, apparently. And I don't know if you spoke to the person about it, but I know that you definitely know what you know that you know. Okay? And it hasn't been necessarily any arguments, because I think you found out about this and you just sat back and was sipping your tea. Like, okay, I'm supposed to watch how this really works, like to see if this is if what I'm feeling is really the reality of what's happening. Is when I see this situation, is this person really got some extra people in the background, you know? And I'm sitting here trying not to do that. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's that you yourself had, like, the player club going on, you know, you had a whole deck, you know, and this person came along and you kind of shitted on that deck. Excuse my language, but, you know, I gotta speak how I feel. How y'all doing today? Welcome in. You know what I'm saying? And then in the process of them, like, you trying to, like, not be you peeping situations where they are doing that to you, like, and it's okay, but everybody's being secrets. Ain't nobody, you know, coming to the other and saying, hey, I would like it if we tried to do this. You know what I'm saying? I would like it if we just tried to work through us not being so committal. You know what I'm saying? And so that we can find where we're really trying to go, because we've met in a place of damage. We've met in a place of danger. We have trauma bond, and so it's like having a rebound. You know what I'm saying? That rebound make you feel good in the moment. And as things progress, you like, well, shit, how the fuck I get stuck in this shit? You know? Like, how did I get here? But I feel like you've been thinking about all of these things, and you've been, like, upset with yourself for choices that you've made that make you feel like that you have settled for less. But if y'all both got that same type of energy, why is it that y'all haven't had a conversation, you know, to say, look, we can still love each other, we can still do what we're doing, but maybe we just need a little bit more space. Maybe we just need a little bit more freedom. Maybe that's part of it too, that you're feeling suffocated in the situation a lot faster than you thought you would. And that you felt like at that time previously when you chose this person, that you felt like you was, like, making the right choice. Like, you felt like, so you've been beating yourself up about, like, following through with this suit when you had multiple options. But you got to pay the source. So there's been quick information coming. Your head has kind of been in the clouds. You're really, like, up above. You are more mature than this person. Whoever this person is, they don't emotionally respond in the right way. So you may say something and they take it automatically as, oh, you just don't like me, you don't want to be with me, this, that, and third. It's a whole bunch of drama for nothing. So that may be why you have not voiced these thoughts or had these conversations, is because you don't want to have this negative confrontation Oh, y'all, the words are trying to eat me up in San Antonio, okay? So it is so sunny and pretty out here. I had to put y'all down so that way, and that's why y'all are not seeing the cards, okay? I've been pulling cards, though. It's because, baby, okay, I had to put my phone in some shade so we could be able to do this live, because live was not going to live in that heat. But I like it. I needed the sun to shine. Oh, shit, that Lotto song. Okay, so I've been hearing that lately a lot, too. That Sunshine on Me. Sunshine on Me. Yeah. Some of y'all might need to play that. Go and play that out. Listen to it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And hear what she's really saying, because it is, you know, a moment where she's been waiting for the sun to shine on her. She's been waiting on these dawning moments. She's been waiting for the communication piece to be like, bitch, don't you see me? Like, don't you see everything I'm putting in? Don't you see that I've been working my ass off? I've been struggling. I've been putting it for every foot forward. I'm going without sleep like that because I've been trying to make sure things are right. Don't you see this? Don't you see me? I know that you are being seen. Universe, clarify on this Three of Swords. Is this person gonna stick with this? You got the Hangman energy. You've been trying to figure it out yourself. Like, do I stay or do I go? Or how I work it out. But you've been receiving divine information. Like, you know what you want to do. Like, you're afraid that all the work that you put in is going, like, unnoticed. Like, you basically gonna leave all the work that you put in, and you're afraid that if you walk away that you're not going to be able to achieve the same thing anywhere else, and that it may have been where you really wanted to be before you walked away. Like, this person, it may really be what you really wanted. So in the back of your mind, you're like, if I walk away, I may lose all the work I done put in and all the progress. But then if I stay, you know, I'm beating myself up for doing that. Like, I'm not happy as a whole. Like, you may have this happiness that y'all have, and like I said, this could be job, this could be a relationship, this could be a family partnership, you know, but something's been pulling you in a direction of saying, I don't think this is for me anymore. And because of the stability piece, is, hey Rhonda, good morning. Because of the stability piece, it's almost as if you like, man, I know what God told me. I know he told me that I'm going to get everything I've been working for. I know he told me if I stay strong and keep my head up, it's going to be okay. Thank you for that, daily fans, baby. I appreciate it. And then this situation happened where you starting to feel like this person has you pinned between what you really want and where you're at right now. Like, you love both things. And you love that it keeps you with a stable mind, but then you're not getting all of your needs met. You know, all of your needs aren't being fulfilled, and so you go back and forth with yourself as to whether or not you stay or you go. But you've been sitting down and you've been having moments. The Hierophant card is here. Like, you've been making the decisions. You just ain't acting on them. You just ain't acted on them. Like, there's been some flirty energy with you going in a different direction. Like, you might have found, if it's job related, you may have had somebody inbox you about an interview, and you like, well, shit, they still ain't gonna, I'm not gonna make as much money as I'm making right now. But are you not being as overwhelmed? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are the benefits of if you go that route? You know what I'm saying? And same thing if it's a girl or boy or person or a they. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the circumstance, it's like you've been sitting and you sit back, and then the good moments happen, and you're like, well, damn, am I gonna cut this off? Am I gonna listen to the inner voice that's talking to me and cut this off, or am I gonna ride this out and see how it works? You know what I'm saying? You recently have had a lot of Ten of Swords energy as well. You know, where you've been feeling like that, like you've been stabbed, you've been betrayed. It's been a billion people sitting on your bed. You feel like you just can't take nothing else. You can't take not another loss. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you feel. That's not reality. Because if that was the case, you wouldn't have made it to where you are now. Like, you've taken a lot of losses to be you, to be where you are today. You done took a lot of L's. But in reality, they wasn't L's as in losses. They was lessons. You done took you a lot of them. And you carried that knowledge with you. You know what you do and not want. This last situation verified. You know what I'm saying? It really did. It's verifying what it is that you do or don't want in your life. But there's multiple ways to slice that pie. And it seems like every time you try to do something different, it makes times hard for everything else. So like you might take a hiatus or a break from whatever this is, and then all your bills is late, or you have a car problem, so then you end up having to reach out to the same said situation. You know what I'm saying? So it may be that every time, maybe it's just you need this person, that you and this person do need each other in y'all's lives. What's up, boo? Hey, chef. Welcome in, baby. But not in the manners in which y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all have slightly different roles. Y'all, hold on, my mouth getting a little dry. Maybe it's that y'all have slightly different roles than y'all expected. You know, because right after that, you know, y'all got the illusions. Y'all got the moon. The moon been barking. We did have 8/8 portal the other day, so it's a lot of things and thoughts that are manifesting. Which is why I said we not fit to keep sitting in, oh, this ain't going right. This ain't this. We know, turn that verbiage. Change that verbiage. Change the damn verbiage, because first of all, it sounds sucky. You know what I'm saying? That's just first and foremost. But second of all, change that verbiage until I want this to work out. I want to be able to be stable enough that I can walk away from whatever these situations is. You know what I'm saying? And feel okay because I did my part. Like, I can walk away without making it a negative exit. I can walk away and things still be copacetic. Right? Because somebody was breadcrumbing you. Somebody was giving you a lot of illusional energy. They was telling you that they are everything, the moon, the stars, and Christmas too. You know, and it looked like that, but that's why they say everything that glitter ain't gold, right? Because it very much looked as if all of this was everything that you wanted. Like this motherfucker here. Okay? And I'm talking about referring to job or person. You see what I'm saying? So whatever this was, it was right fitting when it was right fitting. But now you've grown and you've evolved in a lot of ways, and this situation or person has not. Like, they're not making the same changes that you're making. And you also, because of that, you seen that like the progress that you was making, that they put wolf sheet over your head. But they call that a wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah. Like where they put blinders on or a veil. You know, like right before you get married, they had that veil over you. Because you're basically, you know, marrying into the unknown until it's unlifted and revealed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like somebody was giving you that energy a lot. They would, I really enjoy spending time with you, and then they ghost you for 3 days. Or you say a verbiage, and then now they got an attitude, like all the time. This is the everyday thing, and that shit, and that's, excuse my damn language, but the shit ain't good. That's emotional abuse. You know, and we not fans of that over here in this world. Okay, now, like. We's not. We are all about love and safe spaces and being able to feel free enough to communicate with whoever it is or whatever it is that you're dealing with. Now, I know in a career or job situation that's a little different, because when it comes to the illusions of it, you might have had expectations. Chef, I love you, baby. You might have had expectations that a job was going to go a certain way, that this career was going to feel a certain way to you, right? And then you got in that shit. And it was like, oh, like I didn't get into this. I got into this because it made me feel good. Now I'm doing it and it doesn't make me feel good. But you've had all these avenues in this, you know, these illusions that was being sold. You know, they've had all of these moments where, thank y'all so much for being here. Make sure y'all share the live out for me, please. I appreciate it. It's like throughout these illusions, right? It was like it's the moon and the sun coming out. Yo, you ever been outside and the sun is shining bright as hell, but then you look over a little bit to the other side, the moon out too. Hey, I get it. Life is tough. Life is tough, and the struggle is real. But see, all of us are going through some type of struggle, and that's why we have to lean into those of each other so that we can stay motivated, so we can hear the conversations we need to hear. Because some of that shit we just need to do differently. It ain't that we need to let it go completely. We just need to do it differently. And in some of these situations, we don't have the opportunity because of we've created a lifestyle for ourselves. But that's where open communication come in. Like, baby, you need a hall pass or something, bitch. You know, just for real. But with the Knight of Cups coming in, all your hard work is gonna start to pay off. Like, you're gonna start to see these visions and these dreams, but you gotta stop beating yourself up and fighting yourself for settling. For you knowing that, hey, I saw this, I saw all these red flags, and I still dealt with this motherfucker. I saw these red flags, and I still kept working the job. Cause get what, them benefits was good, the insurance was good. I was eating, you know what I'm saying? I was living real, the house real nice. Wait till you hear this shit. Oh man, I'm definitely gonna call you. You know what I'm saying? Cause especially if this is resonating, you know. But it's okay though, because it does. You gonna hit these walls. The question is what are we forgiving ourselves? You know, we gonna sip it. I'm gonna definitely politely sip that tea. Okay. But you know, in the best interest purposes, not for gossiping purposes. You know, I don't be like that. I hear things as they are, and I try to work through them. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the Lord be talking to me, and I be like, hey. It's too much right now. I can't handle it. But then he turns around and he tells me, like, this ain't, it's not that you can't handle it. Thank you for that daily heart, me, baby. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that you can't handle it. It's, are you willing to handle it? That goes in with that settling shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, I feel like this ain't what I, like, bruh. Like, I started this, and it was supposed to be just, it was supposed to be what it was. And then, giving them opportunity to do different, be different, say different, talk different, like all of these things. And you be coming to them and having conversation, and they be thinking you just nag and you just yell. No, bitch, I'm trying to tell you what I need. Because guess what? I tell the next person, they gonna do exactly what you did from the beginning, and they're going to also put on these illusions of what I need because I told you. Because I told them that I told you. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, little bitch gonna put that cape on. Absolutely. But, in my other deck, in my Witch's Tarot deck, this Ten of Swords card, it has like a little message up under it, like where the little chick holding the phone or whatever, and it says, I'm over it or some shit. All right. But at the end of the day, all these betrayals, and then you've had the conversation of the betrayals. You got the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck. Somebody about to have to pay for all that. They are. They're going to eat all them words. They're going to eat it. You got the Ten of Wands in reverse. You have been carrying a whole lot of burdens. Everybody else's burdens too. You know what I'm saying? And you was doing it in the name of happily ever after. You was doing it in the name of, oh, this shit going to work out. But you the one up in the middle of the night stressing about how shit gonna get paid, how shit gonna work out, if we still gonna have a place tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else has sleeping real good. And Tati crazy. And leave you out in the cold. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. Y'all got them Seven of Swords right back. You also got devil energy. So somebody been, like I said, it's been trauma bonded. Somebody's been using either sex magic. Every time you feel like, okay, I'm slick kind of over this, I'm working through it, I'm just find me another direction to walk in. They be like, come on, girl, let's go have some fun. And then y'all had some fun, and then y'all end up having fun. You know what I'm saying? And you was like, bitch, I'm trying to disconnect. But with this Queen of Cups, like, you truly have your communication and your emotions at your standpoint. Like, you have that as your benefit. because you know that you can be very shut down. If you know that you are an emotional vampire yourself, you know how to. You just had chose not to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how to pull off a move easily with no hesitation. You guys got the world card as well, and they just don't they just don't know what you're capable of. And in the back of your head, all you keep saying is this goddamn, okay, keep playing with me, keep playing with me, and I'm coming for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And I see it. But I don't think that they understand, like, the damage you're capable of doing. All I'm going to say is just please keep yourself out of trouble with these people, okay? Because these people don't be worth it. They don't be worth them bail money. I used to tell people all the time, man, I got bail money in the drawer, okay? In the drawer. Don't worry about it. But now I have a child. I have bigger things. Like, baby, you ain't worth my struggles. It ain't worth my struggle. And I think at some point I keep hearing this, like, man, I could do bad by myself. Somebody been hollering this all day. I could do bad by myself. I can do bad by myself. Like, I don't know if it's something that you keep overthinking. I don't know if it's something that, you know, you are having conversations with. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate that. But it's like you literally say that. I can do bad by myself. I can do bad by myself. Like, and I don't think that it's so much as that it's a doom and bad, but they also think that, oh, okay, well, I was struggling and suffering too. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through shit too. But the shit fall on you if shit hit the fan, like the shit, if there's an eviction or if there's goddamn mortgage not being paid, like whatever it is, all that fall on you. It ain't falling like on them. So you look at them like, why is you not concerned? Like, why is you not up in the middle of the night too? Bitch, how's you up there? I should push you out this bed. You know what I'm saying? I walk in, bitch, why do you look so peaceful right now? And I'm over here going through life. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is this? We're in the same environment and this is what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you so very much. Oh, hey, Mr. Mustache Man. Okay. You know, there might be a little shim him energy. You know what I'm saying? Where you use the whole, because I guess because use the masculines, you know, that they feel like they can just run you overs. But guess what? I got a whole lot of masculine energy. I am the type of person that I will handle everything that needs to be handled, bro. All I need you to do is be there. In a good mood. Like, don't wake up looking at me crazy because you slept and had a bad damn dream. I ain't got shit to do with that. I woke up and I said, good morning. Good morning. How you doing? How are you? Did you sleep good? Yeah, I'm saying, because that's what the fuck you supposed to feel in the morning. Every day. I'm being paid 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But guess what? You wouldn't know it, though. Because I'm still going to push through. But it's somebody in your energy that they ain't carrying that. They not carrying the same type of push through as you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you've been carrying these wands, these 10 of wands, you've been carrying this shit for a long damn time. And motherfuckers be like, I love you, I got you here, I throw you $50, I throw you $100, I do this. Bitch, that ain't solving the problem. Somebody's been breadcrumbing the fuck out of you. They give you everything that you dream of when they want to give it. And the shit don't feel good. Like, I'm over here like, bitch, I'm gonna slap that hoe. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my French, I'm so sorry. I told y'all I've been working on my violence. Yeah. But I think I've been doing good. 12 years, I ain't beat nobody up in a long time. But that's, again, because I done worked on myself. Like, ain't nobody, bruh, you look. You ain't worth it. You're not worth me going backwards from everything that I've already overcome. I've learned, the lessons I already learned, I'm not trying to walk back through them again. So yeah, I can pull up, I can hang with you, we can talk. And this goes for friends, homies, people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if this is a person that you hang out with at work and they just grimy as hell. Or if this is a person that is in your daily life, you know what I'm saying? Somebody you dating or dealing with. What I do know is that they tried it. You know what I'm saying? And at one point it was your goal to, your perfect life. It was, like I said, whether it was the type of job it is, you know what I'm saying, how well it was giving you everything. But then something in this started draining your energy. And at that point, you was either searching for something or they was searching for you. It says, I worked too hard to go backwards. That part. You ain't kind of goddamn far for God to let you go. I promise you. Oh, shit, we had a flyer. I missed it. Okay. There we go. Queen of Swords, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That bitch talking. She got shit to say. She dictating and throwing off roses. Look at him. Just look at him. You know what I'm saying? She got that baby right there. The butterflies, this transformation been happening. Some of y'all had a kid, and it really just changed the whole world. It took you from being upside down to hey, if it ain't best for my baby, I don't need it. And then in some ways, you feel like the sacrifice that you done made has cost you some of them relationships, and that shit ain't cool. Cause motherfuckers love you, they gotta love all of you, all that come with you, But you've been tossing and turning about this, trying to figure out if you go back to just being a little harsh. Or what's the best way to go? You know what I'm saying? But you follow your dream. Oh, shit. Yep, 4 of Pentacles. You've been trying to figure out how to balance it all. How to have your dream and theirs, too. Universe. What's the advice for this? Because we see what the situation is. What is the advice? Y'all want to hear some words from these peoples? Right, please. Let's see what they got to say, because at this point, I'm not understanding why they keep trying not to let you go, but they say you ain't good enough for them. Yeah, hermit mode. You've been feeling trapped. You've been feeling trapped, like you in a cage and don't know which way to go. Girl, hey, the universe be here when they be looking for you. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? You've been feeling trapped. Virgo energy here too. It's like y'all had these conversations and shit be alright for a little while. Then 2 minutes later, you go back to the bullshit. And so you feel like you've engulfed yourself in something that you keep spinning in circles and trying to figure out, well, okay, let me go back to the drawing board. Let me go back to the closet. Go sit back in the closet for a little bit and do whatever it is we do in there. You know what I'm saying? But then you come out and you still feel blinded. Like you still feel like you blinded, bound, tied up, blocked. Your emotions is drying up. Like you still have emotions there, but shit is dry land around all them swords. But what's crazy is what the lady don't see is that she can walk in. She's not surrounded by swords. They're just behind her. She ain't surrounded by them swords. She can walk. She can't see that she can walk through that. She can't feel that she can walk through that. But look at this. Okay? She got a whole path of puddles to walk through. And granted, she might not want to have that emotional walk through. She, him, them, they, knowing you're not wrong, but questioning, are you wrong? Right, all day. Like, am I tripping? I asked for A, B, C, and D. You made it look like this was A, B, C, and D. And then A, B, C, and D get to walking this shit. This A. This 50 hours a week ain't fun. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I wanted to be head chef, but bitch, I don't know. I wanted to be head honcho, but I don't know. I wanted to be the wife, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I going crazy? Like, am I, like, now you doubting yourself because you're speaking up for yourself and for what your needs are. And it's being portrayed as if those, like, as if you just tripping, you spazzing for nothing. But no, I done said the same thing 13,000 times in 50 billion different ways. But let you voice one opinion, I work on it immediately. You know what I'm saying? It's a work in progress. But I'm gonna tell you, hey, look, shit, I fucked up. I know that I said I wasn't gonna talk to that, whatever. I wasn't gonna keep calling out of work. I wasn't gonna keep going in. I just whatever it is. I'm gonna open up the business tomorrow. Any of these things. Why are we procrastinating? Even if you're gonna stay in what you're dealing with, figure out a way to still work on your own shit. So that way, if shit do burn the rubber, you still straight. Because it's almost like you fighting whether or not you're trying to trust yourself. And you looking at the shit like, hey, I can't just escape this. I'm gonna have to make some maneuvers to come up out of this because I'm in too deep. Oh, I ain't never looked at her like that. That makes sense. That make a whole lot of sense. In too deep. Because once you do this, once you start to, not be a horrible person or be mean or be ugly to people, but once you start to reserve that self-care, them promises that you made to yourself, because guess what? That's what's the problem. Ooh, that's exactly what the problem is. You have made promises to yourself about certain things. These people have made promises to you about certain things, but neither one of y'all kept y'all promises. You ain't keep your promise to yourself, and they broke the promises to you. So that's what you've been trying to forgive. That's what you've been arguing with. You know what I'm saying? That's what you've been going back and forth and reviewing and weighing over. Okay, well, they told me this, that, and this too, and I told myself this, that, and this. And you mad because even though all of that was said, you still was damn doing it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is. I think that's what the real problem was, is that I promised myself I wasn't going to go through this shit no more. I wasn't going to be with nobody that taught my kid crazy. I wasn't going to be with nobody that look at my dog crazy. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. These things keep popping to my head, and it's conversations being had. Universe, use me at your will. You know? And then they do something differently. They go differently for a little while. Like I said, breadcrumbing. It'll be good when they want to be. They're going to give when they want to give. So I think that the advice... Oh, y'all. Give me the advice. You ain't got to throw it at me. Look, I asked for a question with an answer, okay? It says, nurture yourself and those you love. You have the ability to be able to make anything more beautiful. You are being given practical and wise advice. This is the Queen of Ariel. And you also got 17, which is the star and Archangel Hophiel. And this is a dream come true. Believe in yourself. And this is definitely the end of a difficult situation. I did see the DEATH card on here as well, right? So it is endings to the difficulty. I can't say that it's the ending to the circumstance. I think that it's just no longer going to be as much of a battle for you, because you're going to make up your mind that, it is what it is, but I'm going to do what makes me happy too. I think that's what's happening. That's interesting. You got the 9 of Gabriel. It's definitely also telling you to stay very determined, continue to move forward, be prepared for anything being possible, and then that there's something in ties with you having environmental activism. But your angels are with you. You're being watched over. So you just have to decide that whatever decision it is you're making, it's not you being grimy. It's really just you, getting what you need and want to. Damn, sis. Okay, which situation is it the end to? I mean, I don't think that I won't say that it's the end of the circumstances themselves. I think it's just the end of the turmoil that you've been feeling about it. I think it's just the end of the, like, I don't feel, like, at this point, I don't feel guilty no more. I have no regrets because I got needs. I got emotional needs. I got mental needs, but I also have this. So I'm going to eat from either way. Like, you just know you're not going to stop doing what you're doing. It's just more so that you no longer are going to be feeling beat down about it, because you having, a new beginning of a mindset with it is what I think. Oh, well, that works out. You also got the Six of Areas. Your material needs are getting fulfilled. So, like, where you were having lack, and you were like praying and like, God, I don't know how I'm gonna work this out. But it has to work out because I can't lose my stability. I done came too far to go backwards, right? There's a lot of magic that's happening. There's a lot of unexpected things that are coming in, and there are people with acts of kindness, and definitely giving and or receiving is happening with a grateful heart. So I think you've been giving back in a way as well, and this is what's kind of helping balance out your karma for everything that's going on. This is kind of what's balancing out the experience. Thank you for the daily heart, me baby. I truly appreciate it, y'all. We are 6 away. I thank y'all so very much, and thank you for being here. If this resonates, y'all, can y'all give me a heart in the chat, please? Just give me a nice little chat if any of this resonates. Like I said, this is a general read, so what applies, let it stick, and let it help you. The things that don't, let them fly, because it's like a puzzle. Every piece of this is like us putting a puzzle piece together, and it's like going through it until we see the picture. Oh, thank you so very much, y'all. We are officially 50% there. I appreciate y'all so very much for being here. I hope that this is helping give y'all some clarity and some answers. I told God today, I say, whoever is for, let it be for. And I guess y'all here. So I appreciate you. Your presence is very much needed, because this only works properly with y'all's energy being here. So I appreciate it. This is a time when your harvest is like, man, look here, your harvest, your bucket's got to be full, bro. Look, it's about to be full. Like, all the stuff you've been working on, like, it's just gonna be falling out. Like, almost like how they be like pigs fly, or money flying from the sky. I just keep seeing all kind of weird ass images of things just falling from the sky, okay? And like good things. Maybe that's why I'm out here in the sun, okay? In the San Antonio's in heat, because maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what this is about. You know what I'm saying? That in order to grow and blossom, we gotta get sunlight and water, baby. So maybe it's meant that you're not supposed to feel guilty for feeling. Oh, okay. We ain't supposed to have them no more. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Apologize, y'all. My mama was trying to make sure that I was gonna get on this flight, because y'all know this is the first time I've been away from the baby, okay? Like, at all. So y'all know I've been over here. Just, but we had to do what we had to do. I had to say my pieces and my blessings to my cousin for him passing. He's also my inspiration for me to work on me doing what I do consistently and get back to doing and giving these messages and being 100. I think that's why I got up this morning. I woke up at 5:55 this morning, like I told y'all at the beginning. Some of y'all need to go look that up for that angel number. Literally woke up at 5:55 this morning, and I was like, okay. I said a little prayer, went into the ladies' room, came back, you know what I'm saying, and it was over. Yeah, your niece is in Georgia, okay? Her is in Georgia. Hold on, y'all. They asked me to do the little puzzles. Oh, I ain't had to do the puzzle in a long time. That means I'm doing good today. Okay, we are doing good today. Ain't that so pretty? It just, I just reach out and touch it. Ooh. baby. You know I love you because you my everything. You know. But yes, that's exactly what's happening. And that was a choice and a decision I had to make too. Like, I felt bad. Like, I ain't, look, hey, I know that's, but hey, you know, that was hard for me to be like, okay, I need to come do this. And I don't, you know, my daughter can't fly. I'm making a trust decision here. You know what I'm saying? And this is me trying to show you that, yeah, I trust you. But I still got needs. You know what I'm saying? And so do you. You got things that you need and want, and some of them things I can't provide right now. You know. But and that comes in any aspect. Where, like I said, whether this is job, relationship, homeship, friendship, your homegirl blowing up your goddamn phone every day, and you stress to the goddamn makes this bitch ain't ask you one time how you doing. Because they're so used to you carrying the load and taking the betrayals. You know. I just, a couple years ago, got to the point where I can even be like, a bit, hey, you betrayed me, bro. I'm going to call it out. I'm going to call a spade a spade. Now, whether I keep on dealing, working, and manufacturing, which is a whole nother ball game. You know what I'm saying? But just know that if I'm dealing, Jesus Lord, just know that if I'm dealing, that, okay, hold on, y'all. I gotta get this lady my address. Apologize, y'all. I'm working on this flight for home. Okay. Y'all like my little straight hair. Okay. It give me memories, throwbacks like people do. You know. But the things are good or bad, it's just the memories that we had. So yeah, you know, all of that. So a lot of this, I think a lot of your issue is that you don't got history with both of these situations, in both of these circumstances. You got history in the job. You've been there for a long time. It's been making things shape, but it's eating you alive. You got this relationship that you love them a lot, but they missing out on certain things that you asked about. Then you speak on you next. And you've been toggling back and forth about, do you follow, you know, do you leave them, do you stay, do you deal with another situation? Like, what do? Do you add a piece to the puzzle to make it feel better? Like, what is it? You've been toggling about that. And I think you already know what you need to do. Yeah. I do. I think that goes without saying. Like I tell people all the time, tarot is just to tell you what's going on. It's your will. Just like God say, He give us free will, right? It's your will in which you take in a direction. All I'm doing is telling you the information, telling you what's happening. The universe see this. They see what's going on. What's their advice? Do these people have anything to say? Hey, love. Good morning, my love. How are you?
I'm gonna go to Shipley's to get donuts or kolaches. Would you like anything? Sure.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Okay. I ate the salmon and the broccoli, and it was really good.
Was it hot? Was it so good?
Yeah, it was delicious. Good. So, and then I'm gonna warm up my tacos from the other day, huh?
You good out here in this heat?
Yeah, I'm doing a tarot reading, but yeah, I'm good.
I'll let you be.
I brought water and juice and.
All right, take care of yourself.
I will. I'll be in a little bit.
All right.
My cousin's wife is so sweet. She's like, I'm going to the store. Do you want anything? They have literally spoiled me all week. We went to Buc-ee's yesterday. And my cousin was like, what do you want? And I was like, nothing. You know, because I'm not a taker. I don't do well in the taking position. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Bad cat. Cause yeah, I had to rephrase that, but my mind thought about it in a different way. So I'm a reciprocal person is what I'm gonna say. Cause ooh, my thoughts took that 12 other places. Okay. All right, universe. You know you said that there's gonna be big happy changes. Can you tell me some last minute advice? It's okay for you to ask from help from others. That it's also okay to trust in yourself and know that you know what you want and need. That you have, if you do that, you are okay. Finally, make it okay for yourself to ask for help, and then trust that this help is coming from good places in a divine way. You'll be able to have success, and you'll also, man, here go these scales again. Man, these just the scales, skins, and ceilings of forgiveness. That part. You'll be able to have success. You'll be able to forgive yourself for feeling like you settled. You know what I'm saying? You ain't settled. You was going through a lesson. Now, whether you keep going through this lesson or not, that's between you and the gods. Okay. Between you and the gods. I just know I told you. Okay, but you're gonna have to make some compromises in order for any of it to work at all. So just know I told you. I ain't look. Hey, I ain't. You ain't gonna say cat said. Yes, but you know what I'm saying. It's telling you also to wait, to have a little patience. Don't just go throwing things away, tossing the whole house into the trash can. Go home and say, hey, you know, none of that. Take your time. Be calculated. Make your moves. Make sure that you are in a great mindset before you do any of that. Okay. Love y'all though, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all for liking the live. I appreciate it. Thank you. Get that back. Yeah, I appreciate it so very, very much. Y'all, if this is resonating, y'all, let me know in the comments, please. I appreciate it. Oh, it says, you are too nice. I do not deserve your kindness. People got some things to say to y'all, okay? Like I said, pick up what picks up. You know what I'm saying? You are very welcome, my beautiful. It says, you are too nice. I do not deserve your kindness, okay? They said that with exclamation marks, okay? I'm feeling a whole bunch, just a little tension. They be lying. Whoever this is, they lie a lot. It be little white, stupid lies, too. Oh, God. Anyway, it says, these feelings are eating me alive, okay? So, somebody else, they a little attracted, they hard, they don't know what to say or do, okay? I think some of y'all got some third-party energy in here because these conversations are a little indifferent. Okay, so it says, it is all too much. Okay. Why do I feel this way? Oh, here go this other person again, coming back with their narcissistic ass crybaby tears. Tell me something. Don't wait for me, please. All right, what else? What else I gotta say? Because nope, I'm not taking all that. Nope, you need to narrow that statement down, ma'am, or sirs, or persons, people's energies, passed on loved ones, whoever it is that has these things they need to get off their chest and say. And these loves, I can't stop thinking about you. Okay. Somebody over there be blushing. Why can't I move on from you? Oh, is that not the question of the year? Okay. Because they be talking about they letting you go, they done, they can't stand you, all this extra shit, and they be crying because you went to the store and was at the store for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bitch, I was at the store. Why did you done that? Y'all, welcome in. Those of y'all who know, y'all know I'm a little touched, okay? My name is Kat. For those of y'all that are new, I appreciate y'all being here. But I be so goddamn serious, okay? Bitch, I went to the store. You was gone for 3 days and you mad because I was at the store. Find you something safe to do. Find something safe to do. That's why they can't move on, because they crazy. Touch it, not by nature. Oh. Somebody been trying to do that X magic. Okay. They been like, smash, smash. No, smash it. And they mad. Oh, that's what's... Okay. So you've been feeling funny, but like you don't know if this person really for you, so you've been holding off the mixes. You know what I'm saying? So they think because you holding off the mixes that you just don't like them, no one don't want to deal with them. But in reality, they just dug you wrong 16,000 ways and then irritated you because they don't never hear your needs. They don't never hear when you be talking. You be talking, it's like you're talking to a fucking brick wall. Just, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I be having little moments. Y'all reel me back and just grab my neck, okay? Just grab my leash. Just say leash. Bring me back in, because, ooh, I be forgetting I'm on TikTok and I can't say the things I be wanting to say in real life. But you know. Oh, the way I have treated you is wrong. Oh, so they know that they wrong. So what you trying to do? You trying to apologize? Is what you trying to do? You're so different from everyone else around me. Okay. I can't talk to you right now. So you know that you did wrong. So you in your feelings. Because you feel like if you let this go, because it is so different, even though it's been so chaotic, that you may be missing out on something because you feel like part of it may be you because that you are working on yourself. But like, if you working on yourself, that means you recognize what it is. You know, you're recognizing these things because of the work that you're doing, because of the therapy, because of that shadow work, right? But this other person, they ain't doing no work on themselves. Like they claim that they are, but you ain't seeing the results. You know what I'm saying? They know they wrong. If I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. Well, you damn right you should have. It might be too late though. X with you is so amazing. Y'all need to keep y'all legs closed. I know. Y'all have been. See, y'all have been, and that's the problem. That's why they losing it. They don't understand. Yeah, they confused because they was like, the passion is too much. So when y'all been flirting with the idea of smashing something else, right? Because of what's going on in this circumstance, in this environment, and then you've been flirting with the idea. But then you be looking at this person that you flirting with the idea about, and be like, what you see in me? Like, why is you know what I'm saying? Why are you doing this? But you're not trusted because of everything else that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Katrin, how are you, baby? Welcome in. And so, but this like the energy was just too much at one point with whoever this third party person is that you be conversing with. So it scares you. You like, if I do this, I'm gonna be stuck. You're gonna be stuck in two different situations. You're already trapped in one, you're gonna be trapped in another. It's how you feel, how you looking at this. So I don't know. They say that they wish they could be fully honest with you though. My throat got dry, y'all. I'm sorry. And then that they don't understand, and that they would definitely do differently. So one person is telling you, like, it's wanting to say, they're not saying it to you, probably not, but you know, that they wish they would have handled y'all differently. They wish they would have done things differently, and they wouldn't have betrayed you as much. And then this other person is just, they lustful. Y'all be doing things. I don't know if y'all have actually done anything yet, but the energy is definitely there. Okay. Oh, you've been feeling real lonely lately because you feel like both of them have hurt you in some way, shape, or form. And then you be hurt because you don't want to settle either way. Like, you don't want to move one way and lose out on the thing you was getting, and then move the other way and don't have none of it. You know what I'm saying? So I say you got some things to think about. Definitely time for you to marinate, pray, make some decisions. It's about 11 o'clock, y'all. I'm about to go get ready for this flight. But I love y'all so very much, and I thank y'all for being here. I hope that I've been able to answer some things for you and at least clear out some of these thoughts for you, because I know sometimes our thoughts run in our heads in circles, and we be on a wheel. We get on a hamster wheel and don't get off, right? So I say your current advice right now is to take heed. Take heed to the emotions that you feel. Take heed to the thoughts of intuition that you have. I would say be patient with yourself. I would say for you to also remember that your love of yourself comes first. So even though you have obligations to other people, you have obligations to yourself too. You made yourself certain promises. And it's okay to have bended or compromised in some of those things. But if those were boundaries, then I say that you control and work on your boundaries. Walk back into your own light. Take your own power back. It's okay for you to still deal with those situations as long as you are still in power. But these are your decisions. This is your choice. I am not a doctor. I am not a medical guru. I just speak what Spirit speaks to me. And I look forward to you guys being here. You're definitely invited to subscribe, because once a month I'm going to start doing subscriber only lives. And that's where we get real down with the real tea, where I can really talk how I want to talk, and be who I need to be. But I encourage you guys to continue to work on your gifts. Continue to work on the things that have been making you feel good. If you're going to school, going to the gym, if you're just doing things for you and other people are taking offense to this, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Because you're following your intuition. You're making those decisions from a great place. Okay. Yes, I definitely will. I love you too. And y'all got this shit. Keep me posted. DM me if y'all, hey, girl, let me know. Because I be needing to know if the universe is in my, we central plexing correctly. You know what I'm saying? But this 8-8 portal, y'all, I meant to tell y'all, I'm so sorry, that this 8-8 portal is all about you manifesting. So every night for the next week, I want you to, look out at the sun, light a candle, say a prayer, call in what it is that you want. Do not speak of anything or think of anything that you do not want to attract. I want you to practice this for the next week, okay? I love you guys, and I will be back.